I used to be attracted to the worst possible women you can think of. I'm talking depressed, anxious, retarded, goth, emo. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to get into details. But I think a lot of men can relate to this. Having that mentality caused me so much problems, so much headache. I can't even start talking about it. I can't even put it into one video. So I decided to come out here and I will attempt to save you from getting yourself screwed over, depressed, divorced, and paying alimony for the rest of your life. Now, why are we attracted to these weird, retarded women in the first place? There's a very simple reason. The thing is, human beings have two tactics for procreation. They have the short term and the long term. Now, the short term on a primal level is always more appealing. It's like the cake you just want to eat right away. And the way our brains identify that is by assessing signs of how easy it is for you to reproduce with a woman. Now, I know I sound autistic right now, but just hear me out. You know, in the animal kingdom, the female species always does something to attract the male when they just want to reproduce. They're like, I think there's like a certain bird that has its feathers out. There's like monkeys do something. They signal to the man. And majority of men these days, they are enslaved to those small signals. This can be in the form of a woman dressing a certain way, the way she's smiling, the way she's really open, like loud, and all these things. They make men attracted to them. That's why so many beta males are so attracted to these masculine and like really open hijabi women, because their brains think that they are not reproducing at the rate that they should be. So there's a bit of a panic that, oh shoot, like my genes are gonna die off, I need to reproduce. So when they see an opportunity that seems so easy, they become really obsessed with it. Whereas if you're a G, you know you can take care of your family, you know you can pass on your ideals, your masculinity onto your children as well, you will be more focused on the long-term reproduction. Nevertheless, you will still be attracted to those women, the ones who dress a certain way, who go into clubs, because it's still like a really easy opportunity to pass on your genes without having to take care of the baby. And that's what these women represent to our brains. But what you need to do now is you need to understand that all these primal things that we have implanted into our minds, it's purely from shaitan. The entire test of this dunya is to see if you can resist your animalistic urges and do the right thing, even though like every single cell in your body is making you want to do this, but you still do the right thing. And guess what? When you do the right thing, you still have a better life than if you live like an animal. Like a monkey will have a good life if he's just doing whatever feels good in the moment. But as humans, we think we want our life, but it actually makes us more and more miserable. Those women who are chaotic, if we go and sleep with them, our life gets worse and worse and worse. Because the weird thing is, our brains think that we like short-term reproduction, but we actually don't. It makes us depressed. It is in my hope that if you watch this video till the end and you really take in the green flags I'm talking about and you start becoming attracted to them instead of all the other things, I am going to save you from going into zina and haram like forever. You're never going to want to go back if you really take in what I'm going to tell you in this video. Now, the first green flag is going to be quite controversial with the feminists, obviously. She doesn't smile all the time like a retard. Her face is mostly like mine, like that. Pretty much like 99% of the time. Now, when a man smiles often, that's actually a green flag for the woman, but that's a separate topic. When a woman is smiling all the time, this doesn't actually mean she's happy. All that means is she's high on all the attention she's getting from the society. You ever see these university women? Like I went into a university campus recently just to hang out with my friends. And there were also women there. They had the biggest smile I've seen in my life. This is what her face looked like. I'll try to imitate it. Hold on. She was like this. A stupid guy will look at that and think, oh, she's so happy, I think that's a green flag. But he's a retard. Because that woman, she cries every single night when she gets home. Because just like us, she's focusing on short-term reproduction. So those women, they might seem like a green flag because they are happy, but they're actually really depressed deep down. And on top of that, that you will never be able to fulfill their desires because they are used to getting attention from 1,000 men in every single room they walk into. There's no way you can replace the attention of 1,000 men. So just stay the hell away from them. When you see a woman who's wearing a hijab, who's like really normal, and she's kind of like looking down, she's not smiling much. You know, she smiles sometimes, but like at a normal rate, like a normal human. That's a green flag. So she's frowning, I would say maybe 80% of the time, and other 20% she has like a really nice warm smile that you can tell is genuine. That's a wife quality woman. Now, before I go on to the second green flag, if you are truly serious about this journey, about your future of marriage and women, the first link in the description is something that's going to help you a lot. So go check it out and see if it's something you're interested in. Now, the second one is going to contradict the majority of the red pill advice you've heard, but it's 100% true. Because all these guys online try to tell you that a woman who doesn't do anything, doesn't have any hobbies, or she only wants to stay home, they tell you that's a green flag. But that's actually not true. A woman who doesn't mind studying, doesn't mind, she doesn't mind having a career, she doesn't mind getting a bit of an education, but that's not her main priority in life. She can do this, but she chooses to be traditional and family focused. The reason I say that is because lazy women these days are disguising their laziness as traditionalism. So be very careful with that. A good catchphrase for you to remember is that majority of women want the benefits of a traditional life without the accountabilities. For the last point, she's not easy to attract. And this is a bit of a dilemma because most truly traditional women in this modern day, they are really used to rejecting men. Because guess what? They get hit on like 10 times, 20 times a day by random guys. That's just the economy we live in. Everyone's a simp. So because she's still used to rejecting men, when a normal guy like me or you tries to hit on them, they will have the same instinct. They will reject us right away because they're used to rejecting the retards. But you're a guy who's on self-improvement, you know, you've been watching self-improvement videos, you're getting into your dean. You're a good man, but she doesn't know this yet. So the way they filter out the good men from the bad men internally is they look for the men who just keep trying. And this is a really difficult, like, two-way street, because if you keep trying and she actually didn't like you, then you're going to be in a bit of trouble. She might report you to the police or something. So there's no legal advice in this video. But if you keep trying and you can tell she's a bit interested, but she's hesitant because she's a good woman, that's a green flag. Because she's just testing if you're going to keep trying. Women want a man who's going to keep trying. Because trust me, you might feel like a simp at first, but if she's truly interested in you, at some point, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, she will eventually fall in love with you. And it's going to flip the dynamic and you're going to be like the prize again. So there's nothing wrong with doing a bit of chasing at the very start if she's a traditional woman. The problem is there are too many pick-me girls out there who take advantage of this because they know that some men are just really ambitious. So they will keep showing signs of interest. She'll keep texting you back, enjoying the attention she's getting from you. She's going to keep running away. I think they call it like a carrot on a stick or something in the West. So what I want you to do is, after like maybe a month, max, I would say 3 weeks of talking to this woman, trying to marry her and whatnot, if she keeps saying no, like if she keeps showing interest and then backing off, this is your sure tell to get the hell out of there. And the way you're going to tell this, if you have access to her in person, when she like rejects you, when she like doesn't want to hang out with you or something, you're going to see her get really happy. she's gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, like I can't hang out today. And she's got that weird smile that we talked about earlier. As soon as you see that, you never talk to her again. The amazing thing is, with these pick-me girls, when you stop talking to them entirely, like not like step by step, you just stop talking to them for 1 second, you're like, I'm not going to talk to this woman anymore, and you ignore her completely. All the messages, when she tries to smile at you, because she will keep trying to show you signs of interest. But if you keep ignoring her, it's going to hurt her ego so much. She's actually going to start chasing you. But you don't want to go back to a woman like this, but this is just for your ego. So there we go. Those 3 green flags, these are the things you want to focus on. But not just those. There's also part 1 and part 2 of these series that you want to check out if you are truly taking yourself seriously and you're preparing for your near marriage, inshallah. Before you click off, if you got any value from this video, if you can sort of vibe with the way I'm talking and my advice, there's something I have that I think is going to be super, super helpful for you. And it's in the first link in the description, Halal Riz course. Go check it out. I truly think if you watch to the end of this video, I really think that's going to be worth like millions of dollars in the future for you and your marriage life.